Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, that sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in this law that he hideth sunrise and sundown. Him I go deal like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him believe never I go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they saw them there like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sinner man them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sinner man them always and always. I will perish. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah! Where two centuries meet in the name of the Most High Jah, are there so Jaja there. If Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. Same way, if Jaja never build up your house, the builder I go build it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is saved. That is why I say, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah! This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Blakk, Rasta. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Now, the mystery of the black pot is that it brings everybody in the family together for nourishment and at the same time for camaraderie. What are we talking about? Look at how many different ingredients are accommodated in the African black pot. Different shapes, different sizes, at the same time different colors, different smells, and even different tastes. They all agree to be accommodated in the black pot. And they come together to produce one homogeneous product, which is the food. Very, very sumptuous. And most importantly, so nourishing. My brother, my sister, your nourishment depends on how big and smooth the African black pot is. That's why we say, let's all come together and produce one homogeneous product, which is development for our people, our continent, our land. Yes, we could be different of people of different color shades, but we are one people. That is very true. Just like the ingredients going into the black pot, we must agree to disagree. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. I normally would not criticize, but if I must criticize, I would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. Because we are in the service of God and country. Let's go into action. Remember, we are live on Pan-African TV and also live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV, live on our own TV, Black Empire TV, and via satellite. We are all over the continent of Africa. Pan-African TV is our home. Africa's only Pan-African TV. Watch it. It says what? Heritage Bank shutdown was wickedly insane. Wonyo. Come. Heritage Bank shutdown was wickedly insane. Now, Heritage Bank was owned by Seydou Agongo. Alhaji Seydou Agongo. He's also the owner of CMG, Class Media Group. He has about 10 radio stations all over Ghana, including Dagbon FM in Tamale, Number 1 FM in Accra, Class FM in Accra, Accra FM in Accra, Tadi FM in Takrady, and many more such outfits. He's a self-made millionaire. Presently, Seydou Agongo is battling it out in court with the demons who have come out to say that his bank had to be closed down. And for that matter, they have made him very tight in a small corner, making him suffer. My brother, my sister, why would anybody close down Heritage Bank? What was the reason? I don't know anything about banking. All I know is to deposit and to withdraw. I won't pretend to know more than that. But somebody who knows banking more is telling us. And who is that? Oh, Johnny Walker. This man here is called Mr. Kofi Amoabeng. He was also the owner of the UT Bank, renowned and big. He had all the money to himself. Recently, I heard he had to sell his mansion so that he would not go broke. When the COVID-19 era was very, very tight and mysterious, he came out with a scruffy beard. He took a selfie of himself, and people said, oh, this man is so broke and about to die because he looks sickly. But recently, he got into the media explaining why he put out that photograph. And he also said something about Heritage Bank. What did he say? Bank of Ghana was ordered to kill Heritage Bank on political grounds despite its sound footing. Amoabing, that's the man there. The Bank of Ghana was told by officials of government to collapse Seydou Agongo's Heritage Bank Limited, the founder and CEO of the now defunct UT Bank. Mr. Kofi Amoabing has said, and when you read the story further, it is heart-wrenching. Mr. Amoabing, whose bank was also collapsed in the first term of the Akufo-Addo government, told Nana Utudaku on CTV's morning show, Jabremu, on Tuesday, 4th October 2022, I was pained by the collapse of Heritage Bank because it was young. The Bank of Ghana had issued a license to Heritage Bank, and Heritage Bank had not operated for long. And so, unlike UT Bank, it had no bad loans or anything, and it was a wholly owned Ghanaian company that we had to nurture to grow, he explained. Secondly, the owners of Heritage Bank found it fit to appoint a solid board, he noted, adding, the chairman was Professor Kwesi Botwe. When it comes to finance in this country, he is the safest hands you can get. He's seen it all. As for UT Bank, we owed and they could have bailed us out, but decided not to bail. That's an option. That is why I mentioned that Heritage Bank, for example, was collapsed out of sheer wickedness. So you see why we said wickedly insane? This is where we took the word wickedness from, or wickedly from, right? Mr. Amoabing observed that the unfortunate thing is the Bank of Ghana is supposed to be independent, but I don't think they were independent with their decision on Heritage Bank, because if they were independent, why do you issue a license and withdraw it? When you were issuing the license, didn't you know the owners and the board? He asked. It means they were told to withdraw the license. He deducted. And it's not a fair way, but it's another dangerous path that Ghana has taken. He regretted, noting, every institution has been politicized, including even the army. So Mr. Amoabing noted, I find it extremely odd that a bank, and it had not started doing business, for it to have bad loans and all those things, and for you to say that the owner didn't have what it takes, doesn't meet the fit and proper criteria, or however they put it, the owner doesn't run the bank. He's a Ghanaian. He's got the money. He's appointed the right people to run the bank for him. So what is the excuse? I find that extremely unfair. Mr. Amoabing asserted, adding, maybe I don't have all the facts, but from where I stand, I find it very unfortunate. That's it away. My brother, this is the country we live in. So politicized, so polarized, so demonic. We are the same people who are killing ourselves. When the white man came here, we told ourselves if we chase the white man away, we would be a united people, we'd be okay. If we chased him away, but made enemies out of each other. We are our own enemies now. Seydou Agongo's bank. As I said, I don't know too much about banking. This is a man who owned a bank that was collapsed. Seydou Agongo just started, and all of a sudden, boom, they closed his bank. And Seydou Agongo is now in court fighting so many legal battles. My brother, my sister, after this, you come and tell me you are doing one district, one factory. After this, you come and tell me that you are giving power to the Ghanaian. After this, you come and tell me that you have created 5 million jobs when you have collapsed 10 billion jobs. After this, you come and tell me that you are building factories so that Ghana can stand on its right footing. After this, you tell me you are out there in Belgium and America and England looking for foreigners to come here and invest when you have killed the local investor. Are we okay? Well, Amuabing has said it all. He said his bank could have been collapsed. They could have decided to bail it out. The bank owed. They collapsed it. He doesn't have too much of any qualms. But when it comes to Heritage Bank, he still does not understand how the board chairman, a former finance guru of this country, a minister of state who handled the finances of this country longer than any finance minister in the history of this country. At the end of the day, they said fit and proper, big terms, collapsed it. Listen, let me give you a prophecy. When the next government comes into power, there's going to be judgment date on Seydou Agongo's things. They would also read political meanings into this. And what will happen? Who pays the judgment debt? You and I. Nana Akufo-Addo will not be there. His tenure of office is coming to an end. He will go into his final state of extinction, aka retirement. We won't see him again. Next time we see him, he might be holding a walking stick with all his teeth gone in old age. But we, who still have teeth and need to chew hard things, will chew metal, because the economy would have been saddled with debt, some of them stupid judgment debts. To Seydou Agongo, I say that, well, I sympathize with you. The people of Ghana, I sympathize with you. I pray that justice is done. That's it. Let's deal with the next thing. Come. Next thing I would like to look at. Today we have a number of issues, so we have to look at them quickly. E-LEVY takes development bank backbench. E-LEVY takes development backbench. You know what it means to take the backbench? It means just sit back and stare, not be involved actively. In other words, you take the passive position. That's what it means to say E-LEVY takes development backbench. E-LEVY was supposed to be the catalyst to the development of this nation, but it has become the bane. I don't like using such uncomplimentary terms. Come down to the level of the people. E-LEVY was supposed to spiral the geometric movement forward of the economy. In other words, it was supposed to make development run fast. That's what they said. But instead of running like this, E-LEVY has taken us like this. But boom. Who is saying that? Hey, I know this man. Ashigbe, that's his name, Ken Ashigbe. I worked with him at Multimedia. At a point, he was even working with Graphic. Now he's working somewhere else under this government. What is he saying? Watch the headlines. E-LEVY is slowing government's digital agenda. Telecoms chamber warns. Can you see that? Can you see it? It's slowing. It's tortoising. It is snailing. In other words, the digital agenda in Ghana is snailish, tortoise, sluggish. That's what it is. Let's read and get the details. Come in. It says what? The chief executive of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, Ken Ashigbe, has disclosed that the electronic transaction levy, E-LEVY, is slowing government's own digital agenda per data available to the chamber. According to him, if this trend continues, it could derail government's revenue target from the telecom sector for this year. Dash it away. Dash it. Do you know what it means to say telecom? We're talking about all the networks we have in Ghana. MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, and the rest of them whose names we can't even remember. Glow and the rest. We were supposed to rake money by this dirty government's demonic thinking. Rake money from this. But at the end of the day, the boss of the telecom chamber, the one controlling all the telecoms, says with raw data physical data, the E-LEVY is rather slowing down the digital agenda. Hallelujah. Come. He's slowing it down. What was supposed to bring us development is now the bane of the development of this country. The setback. So this dirty government, just after a month of forcing the E-LEVY on us, came out and said the E-LEVY is not doing its work. Do you remember how the E-LEVY was passed? How many of us remember? They flew Ajua Safo in on a private jet to come and vote for this demonic, dirty E-LEVY. Kennedy Japan was on the surgeon's table being dissected like a guinea pig. My brother, my sister, his brains were opened. A man who needed the last straw of life to hang on. They forced him off the surgeon's table, carried him all the way, ferried him all the way from America to come and vote for this demonic E-LEVY in parliament. Because the minority in parliament said it's going to make it hard for the poor. The dirty vice president in power, headed by a dirty president, who hitherto had said that this E-LEVY was not good, especially that it will hurt those in the lower income bracket. You know what that means? He said the people who patronize E-LEVY are those in the lower, deep lower income bracket. So it's not wise to tax Momo. That's those who patronize Momo, not E-LEVY. So they slapped the E-LEVY so that anybody who sent money via his, telecommunication network was taxed. The boss is saying it's not working. He's saying that it is derailing the nation. And when I see dirty IMF, dirty World Bank come in and say, oh, Ghana's financial problem is not man-made. It's not actually policy-driven. It is the economic heat, global, that is catching up with Ghana. As if Ghana was living in a vacuum. Why? How do you expect the slave master to come and tell you the truth? He's finding a way to enslave you the more. The more enslaved you are, the hotter he's on the seat of business. His seat of business is hot. My brother, my sister, thanks so much to Ken Ashigbe. Come. They will find a way of silencing you because you've spoken the truth. Especially that your name is Ashigbe. Those who understand what I understand. Those who don't understand, when we meet at the table, we will decode it. In the interim, I have something by way of quotes concerning this dirty tax that we call E-LEVY. Hey! Wayo! This is the Black Pot, aka Coco Showdown, where we speak truth to power. Yes, the tax system is taxing work and subsidizing non-work laziness. Those who break their backs to work are those who are being taxed. But those who sit in political positions and offices and do absolutely nothing but think about how to make the citizenry suffer the more, are those that the taxes favor. To God be the glory. It's the same thing Baumia said. Those who patronize Momo are the poor. So he will never tax that. But he sat down and watched his party do that. No apology, nothing. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonu, where we speak truth to power. Check our number on the screen. Listen, we speak the truth. We are not aligned to any dirty political party in the world. We are beyond politics. What we do is not called politics. It's called what? Patriotism. We are a pan-African network. It would be a shame if we were politically aligned. Partisan politics. We are aligned to the people. We look at the direction of the people. That is why you must do business with us. When you speak the truth, you become an orphan. Pick up our number on the screen. Send us a WhatsApp call. Let us talk. Tell us what business you are doing. Let's be that lifeline to your struggling business line. Yes, your struggling business line. We are heard all over the world via satellite. On the continent of Africa, we are giants. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Let's deal with the next issue. Quick, flow. What is it saying? Watch this. Nigerians banned in Ethiopia. Visa on arrival policy. There are a lot of countries, when they are going to Ethiopia, they just fly in, and at the airport, give them what is called visa on arrival. Ghana, it is also practiced. Some people arrive in this country before they get a visa on arrival. In fact, the United Arab Emirates became so popular, and it became a tourist place, all because of visa on arrival. They don't struggle. When you fly in, you don't need a visa. They'll give you a visa on arrival. Ethiopia does the same thing. The last time I went to Ethiopia, I picked a visa from here. Yes. And I got to Ethiopia. But generally, people fly to Ethiopia and get the visa on arrival. It is done. When you are going to Guyana, a country like Guyana that I visited, beautiful country. In fact, it's Ghana outside Ghana, Guyana. You know what happened? I was given a visa on arrival. Jamaica, visa on arrival. But watch this. Ethiopia bans visa on arrival for Nigerians. Why? Why? And this is from Business Day. What is the story saying? Watch this. The country stated that travelers are to obtain visa at Ethiopian embassy in Abuja before traveling. Just transiting overnight in Addis Ababa are not affected by the ban. Example, passengers having layover in Addis to travel the next morning to Zanzibar, Seychelles, Lusaka, Lolungwe, Harare, Cape Town, etc. are not affected by the ban and do not need transit visas for their trips, the airline stated. There are other countries that need to pick up visas. Like I picked a visa before going to Ethiopia several years back. About 12 years back. Let us be careful, Africa. Right now, Nigeria is becoming the stepchild of Africa, and I'm sad. Everywhere you go, people are targeting Nigerians with bad labels. Fraudsters, 419, thieves, murderers, human traffickers. That is the kind of seed of discord they sow amongst us. We start tearing, set us against each other, then they come in whilst we are busily fighting each other to steal our resources and go away. I'm not saying it's an angel. Neither is any African country. Nigeria is a strong power. when it comes to the world. Nigeria invented Afrobeats. Nigeria invented Afrobeat. Fela, Afrobeat. Nigeria, Afrobeats. And several other such things. It's a creative nation. It is the biggest country in Africa in terms of population. There is bound to be some sort of a problem in that country. The leaders are corrupt. Some of the leaders are callous. So they allow the population to grow wild. Nigerians are a very good people. Anytime I am in Nigeria, I feel so good. I remember the days when they said, oh, when you walk on the street of Nigeria, somebody could attack you and take off your mobile phone. I used to carry my mobile phone around my neck. In those days, remember that tiny mobile phone that had some, I wear it on the streets of Lagos. And even armed robbers would see me and say, yeah, Dada. Dada. Dada means Rasta, kind of. And talk to me. My brother, my mentor, Raskimono, came from Nigeria. When Nigerians are talking to you, their mannerisms, yeah, they could be smarter than too many people, sly. But let us be careful. We do not demonize each other. Let us be careful. If this is in that direction, let's be careful. I go to South Africa. South Africans are looking for Nigerians to slaughter. Xenophobia. And Zimbabweans, they kill them like they are animals. In South Africa. I go to another country, they don't want to hear about Nigerians. The moment I say, oh, I'm an African, they say, oh, from where? When you mention where you're coming from, I hardly tell them, though. I just say I'm from Africa. Where? Oh, Africa. Once in a while, when I say where I'm coming from, so thank God we are not from Nigeria. The Akans have a saying. They say, Utu kwedufunu na utu. How did they say it? I think I'm confused. When you advise the monkey to stop stealing the banana, try and speak with the banana to also avoid unnecessarily jumping in the way of the monkey. If the monkey sees banana and is trying to steal, then it remembers that he's been warned not to steal the banana. And banana thinks that, oh, he's been warned, and he starts dangling. The monkey will pounce on you. Think about it. So Nigeria, put your acts in order. Work it out. It's a national issue. You need patriotism. And your media can carry that. Just like Ghana. That's what we've been advocating all this while. Patriotism. We need to put it out in the media space. As the children are growing up, rather than the nakedness we see on TikTok and everything, everybody shaking. When you go to China, where TikTok was invented, you won't see that for their children. When they go on TikTok, they are looking at how to fly a plane. They are looking at how to fix a camera. They are looking at how to produce some light. But here, Africa, TikTok, who has the biggest buttocks? Who has the biggest boobs? Who walks like Mami Water? Then they get 3 trillion views. You who is inventing an aeroplane, 2 views. You yourself and your father. And now they've made it in such a way that the more views you have, Kudi, l'argent, ega. They feed us with the drugs to kill ourselves, because social media is a drug. To destroy us. Yet they who invented it for their children, no. Go to China. In some places in China, WhatsApp does not even work because they didn't invent it. They can't control it. But TikTok, that's why TikTok was banned in America some years back. The Chinese youth are watching how to fly a plane, how to fix a camera. But we are here looking at how we can inject our buttocks so that they will be big, our boobs so that they will be big, so we can go into the prostitution business. Every young girl now is TikToking. They are looking for a way to benefit from prostitution. Last night I was on the street. 16-year-old girls were wagging in front of me. I told Ohineba, are you interested? Do you want it? It's pathetic. This one probably has a lot of talent, but the talent has been demeaned. It's all about boobs and backside. When we return, we have more. But there's a question I have for you. Africa, do we value our military? Yes, because we have a lot of dictators in Africa. So most of the time, they want a huge military so that they can continue being in power. The military will be moved with money to support a dictator. So I was thinking about, so which country has the biggest military? Hey! Woyo!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mamiya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret, PJ's Acid Cleaner, my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama Radi.
And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, madam!
Majenkwani. Tina tet Hayan herbal capsule. A drawing Tina, but what to say me? Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tinatet Hayan herbal capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Got Tinatet herbal shop. Hey, now wait. Tinatet Hayan.
See clear! scalps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do brace training. We do wig caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Check Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Check Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole, I've been doing this for many years. And so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art, that's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like you need some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care of and that is not good. It's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when a Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be that 16BARS M-as-in-Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's, so that's Empress which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana. That's my IG. And also, you can also, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Lord GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Sorry.
Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know your thing. Who knows why she after 20 years, no, see the young kukru. So, your stomach was said the young heartburn, so I become a damn cranny, meaning said if you are forcing a I don't know.
Test results naturally say when you malaria will emoji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano ho betono.
Malake, anything at a tumak. I'm on my free.
Tinatet malake, eyama obi a wanya malaria fever. Ena tinatet tomac mixture, eyama obi a wanya indigestion. Yen hwehwemu so wanya malaria and sana wafa edrui. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
Skipper George. Blackpot, Coco Show.
Thanks so much to all our sponsors. I want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. Yes, it's Egypt. Over 1.3 million military personnel. Think about it. Yet it's not the most populous country in Africa. Nah, it's not. So why would they want that military strength? There must be a reason. It's not for me to go into on this show. Maybe another time we could get into that. In the interim, this is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shodomo, where we speak truth to power. Come! Next thing I want to look at, and it's going to be swift. Pa! Like that. Who shocked at children dying in the Gambia? It's not a question. Who shocked? I didn't say who is shocked at now. I said who shocked at children dying in the Gambia. And the who there is World Health Organization. So World Health Organization shocked at children dying in the Gambia. The Gambia is a country that is found in another country called Senegal. The last guy we saw there making waves in that country controversially was Yahya Jammeh. Today, at least 66 children have died from drinking cough mixture in the Gambia. Why? Where is the cough mixture from? Why is the cough mixture killing children in the Gambia, a small country like that? Look at the headlines. Watch this. Who alerts over India-made cough syrups after deaths in the Gambia? The deaths are not in America. They are not in England, not Japan, not China, but right here in Africa. If they need to test their poisons, they use us Africans. Thank you. Look at the products. Come. Watch the products. My Gambian people, these are the 4 products. Cofex Malin, my grip and cold, my cough baby, And what? Promethazine, oral solution, BP, British Pharmacy. Or is it British Pharmaceutical or British Pharmacopoeia? Look at them. All the pictures are white. Yet, Africa is its destination. Look at the photos. Which African looks like this? When you buy this for your child is beginning to behave like white children. Because this was made with the white child in mind, not your child. It's like you go buy medicine that is meant for crocodiles. And you, a human being, you are drinking that. You will start crawling. Show me the headlines. What is the story saying? Who alert over India-made cough syrups after deaths in the Gambia? These are made in India, yet the children are not Indian. They are European. Did you see the photos? Now let's go into the story. This is BBC. A global alert has been issued over 4 cough syrups after the World Health Organization warned they could be linked to the deaths of 66 children in the Gambia. The syrups have been potentially linked with acute kidney injuries and 66 deaths amongst children. Apart from the 66 children dying, many more babies are suffering from acute kidney injuries. Even if they survive it, they will live all their lives half dead. The walking dead. Oh, Jesus have mercy. The products were manufactured by an Indian company, Made in Pharmaceuticals, which had failed to provide guarantees about their safety. The WHO added. The firm has not yet commented. The BBC has contacted Made in Pharmaceuticals for comment. Indian officials say they have asked the WHO to share evidence of the link between the syrups and the deaths. The WHO identified the medicines as promethazine oral solution, Cofexmalin baby cough syrup, Macof baby cough syrup, and Magrip. So Macof and Magrip and cold syrup. My brother, this story is saying things. The 4 products have been identified in the Gambia, but they may have been distributed throughout informal markets. Listen, to other countries or regions. The WHO added in the alert published on its website, it warned that their use may result in serious injury or death, especially amongst children. The WHO's intervention came after medical authorities in the Gambia, a popular tourist destination, detected an increase in cases of acute kidney injury amongst children under the age of 5 in late July. The Gambia's government has since suspended the use of all paracetamol syrups and has urged people to use tablets instead. The WHO said that laboratory analysis of samples of the product confirms that they contain unacceptable amounts of diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol as contaminants. The substances were toxic, and their effects can include abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, inability to pass urine, headaches, altered mental state, and acute kidney injury, which may lead to deaths. Dash it away. Too long. I'm tired reading. I'm getting angry. Those products, are they in Ghana? Right now, all over Ghana. Every shop you go to, they are selling something that makes men, you sit in a trotro. First, they will start by quoting 2 verses from the Bible so that you believe that they are from God. Then they sell you poison. Why? This is the boss of the WHO. He's Ethiopian. The alert, I hope all African countries will see this. And to the 66 who died, and the numerous ones who are suffering from acute kidney issues because of this. Oh, I wish I could bring you back to life. Great future leaders. Where are the African pharmacists? Where are the pharmacists who are African? I'm tearing up. My eye is full of tears right now. All these children are gone. And I'm sad. Great future leaders are going out. If this had happened in America, the whole country of India will be banned for 6 million years. Weapons will be flying there. Weapons flying. Woof, 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 all over the place. But because we are such a powerless country, Egypt is the one with the biggest military power. Yet it's in the desert. Before it flies over the desert, it will be thirsty. I'm speaking in parables. Dash it away. Come. Next thing. Watch it. Joke of fight against Galamsey. Manasseh Awini Azure said that Nana Addo is a joker. He ran to Kumasi, got some MCCEs and MDEs to come together with some chiefs to talk about how to fight Galamsey. He said, you are a joker, you, Mr. President. You truly know how to fight Galamsey. But you are making us believe that you are doing something. But it's a make-believe. There's a smoke screen. That is hiding your true identity of fraud. Somebody from the Ashanti region got angry and said that, why should he say that? Otunfo said he cannot fault his chiefs because when you are giving licenses to people to come and mine, you do not contact him. How would he know who has a license and who doesn't have it? Akunta Mines, Wuntumi, says you've given him license to mine in a forest reserve. Nimiri Forest Reserve. Forest reserve, and you've given a license to somebody. They came out and denied it. He should be arrested. Look at it. It's like Simwale. In my village, they call this Simwale. In fact, not even Simwale. Abe. Abe. You know what Abe is? Abe is palm nut soup. When they are using it to make soup, this is how it starts. After pounding it, it becomes this. But this is the earth. Look at it. Like Jesus Christ's cross. They put it in there. They are bringing Jesus Christ to nail him there finally. He survived the first time. They said he resurrected, right? Now they want to nail him forever. Look at people there. Destroying the land. Cocoa lands are being destroyed. Dump. A Greek minister comes to say he's too old so nobody can talk against him. It's only 2% of the land that is destroyed. It's not even serious. It is not serious. It's not serious. My brother, my sister, watch this. Akufo-Addo's fight against illegal mining is a complete 419. And 419 is taken from Nigeria. In fact, they have a law. And that's the number of that law. I think Article 419, whatever. And he's talking about fraud, bad mind, stealing. 419, not 419 now. I got a 419. Them do you now. So, yeah, giddy, 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 giddy. Tofia kwa. Read the story. This is Sami Jemfi talking. He talks for the opposition National Democratic Congress. And what is he saying? He has accused President Akufo-Addo of faking his efforts to combat illegal mining in the country. Addressing a press conference on Thursday, Sami Jemfi said the president's fight against Galamsey is a complete 419 scam. Come along. Jesus. 419. 419. It's so easy to control Galamsey. You take soldiers there. Some are protecting the thieves. You are giving licenses to your party members to go and misbehave and come and tell us you are fighting Galamsey. Posterity will judge you. You will get kidney diseases. You will pee in public. You will disgrace yourself and your families for what you are doing to this nation. Is there anything else to say? 419. Dash it away. Is this the last one? Blakk Sherif asked to name genre of music. Who is asking him to do that? Reggie Rockstone, the grandpapa himself, swagalistic Don Dada, handsome paddy, or sacrum president. He's my colleague. Of course, he's far older than me. But I call him colleague because we are in the same industry. You understand? That's what I mean. Now, this brother here is not a little man. He invented what is called hip life today. He named it hip life. Of course, with some other support, but he took the idea because he agreed to carry it on his head. You can suggest something to somebody and you say, I don't want it. It remains there. But they suggested it together. He mooted the idea and carried it up on himself. And hip life became a movement till we decided to kill it in this country. It became Afrobeat in Nigeria with a few additives and subtractions. Create a name for your music style. Set the trend. Reggie Rockstone to Blakk Sherif. Calling Ghanaian rap sensation Blakk Sherif his son. Legendary rap musician Reggie Rockstone has advised the former to create a unique name for his music style. Dash it away. Dash it. Dash it. When you read the story, he's talking about Blakk Sherif naming his style. He can call it Sherif Vibe or Vibe Sherif. I thought that a Pan-Africanist like Reggie Rockstone would have suggested something else, but that's what, he feels can go. He says, don't add the life. I would suggest something that is more African. Banchi music. Banchi. Or Santum. Santum is potato in Fante. Find something indigenous. Because you see, Blakk Sherif, when he began, remember I said that he sounded the same. You remember that, right? One way, that's what I felt. His album coming out has told all of us that he's a versatile artist. And apart from being versatile, Blakk Sherif is also poetic. Apart from that, he's lyrical. Apart from that, he's melodious. I am a poet. I have read literature and I'm almost dying from this. My head, if you open it, there's no sense. So it's only books. If you open this, my head, you won't find the smallest dot of sense. Books. Books, Sunkuti. Sometimes when I'm walking, I hear books flipping in my head, like the way you open your book. And I'm like, hey, my abodam, kai. What Blakk Sherif writes is poetic, is powerful. You cannot joke with it. I sent a tweet. I was the one who said that he sounded one way. And it was all over after I heard about 4 of his songs. This album dropping, I was one of the first to tweet at him and the whole world and say, hey, you have gained my respect. Hey, do you know he has a reggae song on this new album? Are you aware? And it's crazy. I'm going to be playing it today on my show. Hey, bros, come and take your stone. Oh. You are versatile. Oh. Hey, you are versatile. Oh. The other day, I hear say you come here. When they tell you, say, Black Rasta Day, and I see in order you run. I be your paddy. I be your brother. If you see me, make you know they run. Come, make we sit down together. Team where you they like, me too. I they like them. We go do them together. I be, you know. Hey, soldier, did they come? Hey, soldier, did they come? Did they with the big trousers? Did they come? Hey, did they come? Dash it away. Last thing and I'm gone. This one will take just 1 minute. UGANDA'S MUSRVENI. Hey, MUSRVENI has not been spelled well. It's M-U-S-E. So remove the R there and put an E there. MUSRVENI. UGANDA'S MUSRVENI. M-U-S-E. The rest is correct. Hey, his son is a general in the army. If a dictator gives birth to a dictator, it also becomes a dictatorlet. Just like a pig's son will become a piglet, pig's daughter will become pigletess. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. A pig begets a piglet. A dictator begets a dictatorlet. That is that guy. He said he will attack and invade Kenya. And his father was so embarrassed, he decided to sack him from the army. Now, Uganda's MUSRVENI is going around begging and apologizing on behalf of his son. Oh, this is my son. He drink kai kai. He drink kai kai. So he heard he don't do wanyo na. Oh, this is my son. This is my son. Oh, this is my son. Oh, me I say wanyo, but this is my son. Wanyo. Watch this. Uganda's president apologizes to Kenya for son's ill-advised invasion tweets. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has apologized to Kenyans over tweets posted by his son, Muhozi Kainerugaba. Beautiful name. Please don't write the name. Beautiful name. Muhozi Kainerugaba. Muhozi Kainerugaba. And has repeatedly threatened to invade Uganda's East African neighbor. Repeatedly. Why? Because your father is a demon. So you too have to be a demon. Dash it out. Dash it. I'm about to go. My name is Blakk Rasta. I love you. I appreciate you. Happy Friday to you. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-rahmanir rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. Ghairil maghdubi alayhim wala dwalin.